The 5 generations of computers. Computers are such an integral part of our everyday life. Now, most people take them and what they have added to life totally for granted. Even more so, the generation who have grown up from infancy within global desktop and laptop revolution since 1980s. The history of the computers goes back several decades. However, there are 5 definable generations of computers. Each generation is defined by a significant technological development that changes fundamentally how computers operate, leading to more compact, less expensive, but more powerful, efficient, and robust machines. 1940 to 1956, where first generation began. Vacuum tubes. These early computers used vacuum tubes as magnetic drums for memory. As a result, they were enormous, literally taking up entire room and costing a fortune to run. These were inefficient materials which generated a lot of heat, sucked huge electricity and subsequently generated a lot of heat which caused ongoing breakdowns. These first generation computers relied on machine languages. These computers were limited to solve one problem at a time. Input was based on punch cards and paper tape. 1956 to 1963 second generation started transistors. These replacement of vacuum tubes by transistors saw the advent of the second generation of computing. Although first invented in 1947, transistors weren't used significantly in computers until the end of 1950s. They were a big improvement over the vacuum tube, despite still subjecting computers to damaging levels of heat. 1964 to 1971, the third generation began, integrated circuits. By this pace, transistors were now being miniaturized and put on silicon chips called semiconductors. These led to a massive increase in speed and efficiency of these machines. These were the first computers where users interacted using keyboards and monitors, which interfaced with an operating system. A significant leap from the punch cards and printouts. This enabled these machines to run several applications at once, using a central program which functioned to monitor memory. As a result of these advances, which again made machines cheaper and smaller, a new mass market of users emerged during 60s. 1972 to 2010, fourth generation, that is microprocessors. This revolution can be summed in one word. Intel, the chip maker, developed the Intel 4004 chip in 1971, which positioned all computer components, CPU, memory, input-output controls, onto a single chip. What filled a room in 1940s now fits in the palm of the hand. The Intel chip housed thousands of integrated circuits. The year 1981 saw the first ever computer, IBM, especially designed for home use, and 1984 saw them introduced by Apple. Microprocessor even moved beyond the realm of computers and into an increasing number of everyday products. The increased power of the small computers meant they would be linked, creating networks which ultimately led to the development, birth, and rapid evolution of the Internet. 2010, fifth generation, artificial intelligence. Computer devices with artificial intelligence are still in development, but some of these technologies are beginning to emerge and be used, such as voice recognition. AI is a reality made possible by using parallel processing, superconductors, learning to the future. Computers will be radically transformed again. Quantum computation, molecular and nanotechnology. The essence of fifth generation will be using these technologies to ultimately create machines with which can process and respond to natural language and have capability to learn and organize themselves. Thank you. By Soundara and Priya.